Hi, how did you meet the people you love? This year for Valentine's Day, I asked my followers how they met their partners, and I got some amazing responses. Like from Patrick, who met his partner at a tango class and just wanted to dance with him forever because he had the warmest and softest embrace in the class. You can see them both performing later this year at the Montreal Queer Tango Festival. Yes, that is a thing. I love love stories, and this week I did a special episode of my podcast, The Sewers of Paris, that's all about romantic movies. You can find that at sewersofparis.com. I'm also hosting a live chat this weekend, Saturday the 13th, that's all about love stories. I'll have all the details at the end of this video, but first I want to share with you some of the stories that folks sent me about how they met because they are all completely magical. Take a look.
Hey Matt, so my boyfriend and I met 6 years ago in May on the Facebook group Gay Boys with Beards, and they had a thing going, like a thread going, where you talked about your in-game avatar. And we were both playing World of Warcraft a lot at the time, and he was playing a Tauren druid, a tank. I was playing a Tauren druid, a healer, and well, the rest is history.
So I met my husband when my coworker Kevin invited me to go out to a gay bar for the first time. And his roommate told him when he saw me that he wanted to sit near me so he could talk to me at the bar. And I was really oblivious and just didn't realize he was trying to flirt with me. And I still wasn't getting it, and he almost gave up, but finally somebody said, he's interested in you, go on a date. And so I did, and then we got married 5 years later.
A number of years ago, I had an earache. And an old home remedy for earaches is to have someone blow smoke in your ear. None of my roommates smoked, so I crossed the street to the nearby cafe, and I asked this cute guy smoking a clove cigarette to blow smoke in my ear. We both laughed and were kind of embarrassed. And then a couple days later we were dating, and then a couple years later we got domestic partnership, which was all that was available to us at the time in California. He's passed now, but every time I smell clove cigarettes I think of him.
Hi, my name is Mark and my wife's name is Uni. We've been together 16 years, married almost 12. She is from South Korea, and I am actually from Germany, and we're both naturalized U.S. citizens. I met her at her work, which was a sushi bar here in Tacoma, and I became a regular, and then I kept going back for more sushi. So it was a good thing that I like sushi, and I also love K-pop music and Korean food.
My husband and I met each other during a production of King Lear in college. We met each other and we didn't really want anything to do with each other at first, and then our two friends, my friend Todd and his friend Becca, had started dating, and they decided that we needed to date. And that was in 1993. 20 years later, we got married, and we've been together for 23 years.
And there's more, like Stevie V, who met a boy on Grindr, got engaged 2 years later, and now they're joking about doing a wedding with yellow tuxes and headless torsos. Or like convincing people who realized he was in love with his best friend and freaked out until his friend told him that he felt the same way, and now they've been together for 3 years. Naliana met her husband when she was 4 years old, and he was 5. He was one of her brother's best friends. They didn't start dating until she was 18. 2 years after their first date, they got married, and now they're about to celebrate their 10-year anniversary. I met my partner in college. I was producing a student TV show, and he was one of the writers. He submitted a script that I liked, but I didn't recognize his name, so I called him to introduce myself and tell him all about the show, not realizing he was already a member of my staff. 15 years later, he's still putting up with my terrible memory. Huge thanks to everyone who sent me stories. Please keep them coming. I love hearing about this stuff. And please join us for our live video chat this Saturday, the 13th. It's at noon Pacific. I'll be joined by the delightful Brady Ginn and by comedian Cody Melcher, and hopefully by you. You can chat with us live during the broadcast. Also, check out this week's Sewers of Paris featuring love stories from the amazing writer and game show genius Louis Vertel, Ed Kimber of the Great British Bake Off, comedian Kevin Yee, cartoonist Terry Bloss, and more. Say hi in the comments, and at Matt Baum on Twitter. And happy Valentine's Day.